So, according to WSFA, TMZ, we all thought TMZ actually broke this story, but WSFA actually broke the story on yesterday. Grammy Award winner Angie Stone was unalived in a car crash on I-65 in Montgomery County early Saturday morning. Her manager, Deborah Champagne, actually confirmed this to WSFA. She was 63 years old. So, Angie Stone manager stated that Angie Stone was leaving the performance and she was headed to a CIAA basketball tournament in Baltimore when the crash actually happened. Now, the original reports at the Alabama Law Enforcement Agency said that the crash happened right before 7 a.m. They since come back, corrected it, and stated that the crash occurred about 4:25 a.m. Now, they also stated there were 8 individuals, which was her band members, who was inside of the vehicle with her. Now, they were injured, but they were transported to Baptist Memorial Center South in Montgomery. Angie Stone was the only one who lost her life on yesterday. Now, I'm going to show some videos of where Angie Stone was stating that the devil was after her. Y'all got to hear this. This was taken 9 weeks ago.
What happened 2 days before my show? Whew. But God, I'm trying to keep from crying because the devil was very, very, very particular in targeting me. But anyway, I was rushed to the hospital because I wasn't breathing so well. Came to find out, I had what was a bacterial blood infection that I had gotten when they stuck me with the needle. It had went into my bloodstream and caused a staph infection of the blood. Now, I didn't have a clue that there was a blood infection until they rushed me into ICU. I went into ICU and I went to use the restroom and I passed out in the restroom. My oxygen went all the way down and rendered me basically unconscious. When I came back to, the nurses began to tell me that I was screaming for Jesus because when I went down, I'm sorry, I didn't know that, I didn't know what was happening. All I know is it was all of a sudden. And I began to praise God and call on his name because I knew biblically that if I was transitioning, I needed to be calling on Jesus. And I need to be calling him by his name. So I began to scream his name. When they brought me to is when they told me I was lucky to be alive because I was on the floor. And sorry.
She goes on to state that was the reason why that she did not perform during that time, and that's why her subscribers had not been seeing her on social media. Also, she goes in to talk about some other things. Y'all, this is key. This is so important.
That I let a lot of important things slip through the cracks only because I didn't know any better. I worked very hard to take care of my kids as a single mother, and I'm being transparent. My kids' fathers just were not doing what they're supposed to do. So I had to step up and go in and do everything that I needed to do for my family, which is why I worked so hard, which is why I traveled so much, which is why I did shows, because at the end of the day, after 40-something years in the business, I'm like, well, why where are my royalties going? Because I'm not getting this. Come to find out, Universal Music has been receiving all my royalties, all my mechanicals. They've taken pretty much everything. They've stolen, I won't say stolen, but they have taken all the monies that were due to me. They have basically absorbed in that company. And even though there's several class action lawsuits, people that were working on my behalf never even registered the songs, all the songs that I've done. I'm only coming to find out they were not properly registered by the companies that I signed over to. People that were supposed to do their due diligence. So I'm truly a walking testimony that God has carried me all this time. Because if you only knew how much money they have taken from me, how much they have stolen from me, monies that I'm supposed to be, I should have been able to retire 20 years ago with the money I've made, supposedly. But there are key people that have been driving the ships. And what they've been doing is improperly representing me, improperly stealing from me, taking things in their own hand, changing and switching lanes because they knew I didn't know that part.
This is why you see so many people talking about there's something strange about what happened to Angie Stone. Listen, I don't know. I'm going to be listening. That wreck, the CRST truck that supposedly had hit them, supposedly her vehicle flipped 3 times and a semi-truck hit them. Whatever the case may be, there is dash cam footage on that particular truck. If you look on the vehicle, the tires are still inflated. They're not flat. It looks like on that side part, it looks like that's where they flipped. I'm not really for sure. Now, let me show you this CRST truck. This is the 18-wheeler that actually supposedly hit Angie Stone. Now, you can see ruts and stuff in the road. You can go back and watch the video. But that was on the opposite side of the street. I don't know. It just looked a little suspect to me. Now, Angie Stone leaves behind 2 children. Her son right here, who she had with D'Angelo. Y'all know who D'Angelo is. This is her son. Now, he just came out recently with the album or coming out with music. His name is Suavo Twain. Go look him up. This is her particular son. And she also have a daughter named Diamond. And this is Diamond. Diamond actually took to social media speaking about what happened to her mom on yesterday. This was her post on social media. She said, "My mommy is gone." All I want to say is that this particular R&B artist, as well as so many others, has been taken from us way too soon. So many of us did not appreciate who Angie Stone was. If you didn't know, she had a coffee line. She had a hot sauce. She got her own website. It's called angiestone.com. Make sure you run over there. Get you some merch before they run the price up. Anyway, here first, where Kimmy's world is your world. Continue to keep this family in your prayers. See y'all later. I'll see y'all in the comment area.